you guys can see that. And are you able to see it if I hit file and then new? Are you guys able to see me doing that? As long as you can see me doing that. Okay, perfect. As long as you can see me doing that, then I should be good to go. So the way that I start, and I often make my quizzes before class, I'm going to just click on new, and then you can just go down to quiz, and it'll pop up a window that looks like this for the quiz manager. So it's pretty simple. You can name your quiz anything that you want to name it. So I'm just going to name it 101 How to Make a Quiz. So that is the title of it. So whenever you save it, that's the name it's going to be. So if I was teaching, like yesterday I taught the genetic basis for evolution, and I typed in what the lesson number was, and then I put in genetic basis, and then I saved it. So I would suggest making sure that you save it under the actual lesson and the title of the quiz that it's going to go with. That would be a suggestion that I make. So the first thing that you need to do is add a new question. And if you roll your cursor over each of these, it will tell you what you're going to click on. So it's kind of nice that Elluminate has those. So the first thing you want to do is add a new question. And so in here, I'm going to say, how do you add a new question? So how do you add a new question? And I can either make this a multiple choice question, and by making a multiple choice question, I would just add in a multiple choice here, and then I would put my choices in here. Now, if you add too many of them or you don't want them, you can delete them by just hitting the delete over here. The other way to do it is by adding a short answer. So for this one, I'm just going to put a short answer, and the answer that the kids should give, or you should give, is clicking on the question mark with the today, the plus sign. Okay? So that's the first question. Now, you can do as many questions as you want. So if I want to add another question to it, all I do is hit the plus sign again. If I want to completely delete the question that I was on, and I didn't like it, all you have to do is hit the trash can, and it will completely delete that question. So I'm going to add another question and put, what is today? And I'm going to make this a multiple choice question, and I want to have 3 options. So I'm going to put in 12, 5, 12, 6, and 12, 7. So you can add whatever questions. They can be long, they can be short, and you can move them in order. So if you want to change the order of your questions, that maybe you always put the correct answer first, and then you go through and move them around. But what you need to make sure you do is click the X over here, and it's going to change to a green check mark. And what that does is it shows the quiz manager what the correct answer is going to be. So you just go through and you add as many questions as you want. Now, when you're done making it, you need to make sure that you save it. And so all you have to do is click on this, and I'm going to click on that, and it's going to come to this, and it has saved this. Now, that does not mean that it's saved in your on your hard drive. It's only saved in here. It's not on your computer. So what you want to do is click on it again and hit save again. And a new box will pop up, and it says save all quizzes or save selected quizzes. And sometimes I have more than one in here, so I always click save selected quizzes, and then I click on how to make a quiz. And I will hit save. Okay? And then I would just go in and save it under my document. And it's going to be a VCQ file, and I'll just put how to make a quiz 101, and hit save. So that's the basis for how you make a actual quiz. Does anybody have any questions on